Hey, public opinion aficionados, it's Mark Mitchell, head pollster of Rasmussen Reports, and really happy to join Gene Valentino at the Grassroots Truthcast today. I support his podcast. Go check it out and subscribe while you're there.
Throughout history, the spirit of patriotism has prevailed. The battles may have changed, but the values remain the same. Today, in 2024, we find ourselves at a pivotal moment where the call for unity, freedom, and a better future echoes louder than ever.
For more than 10 years, Patriot Mobile has been committed to supporting the values that make our nation great.
With affordable plans and reliable nationwide coverage, Patriot Mobile is not just a wireless service. It's a call to action for those who believe in the American dream. Because this year is not just any year, it's the most important year since our nation's founding. Choose a wireless carrier that shares your values. Choose Patriot Mobile.
All right, let's now go to GOP political strategist and host of Grassroots Truthcast podcast, Gene Valentino. Gene, getting right into it, what do you think of Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy's visit to Georgia today? He's highlighting those lower gas prices and fixing air traffic control. Are Americans starting to feel real relief in their wallets at this point, do you think?
Thanks for having me, Ike. And yes, not only real relief, but real optimism. It was only yesterday we were talking over 9% inflation, and people have a little bit of consternation that we're down around 2.4% based on the industry class we're talking about. It's a shame that we forget too quickly from where we came, which is part of our problem in the first place. In the same light, speaking of fuel, we've forgotten a discussion completely about our strategic oil supply and reserve that's needed now for a possible war with Iran. We need to get that reserve. Are you going to blame Trump for that too? That was a drawdown under the Biden administration to delay inflation by using reserves to fund the economy that he was not stimulating on its own. It's the same story with beef and some other poultry classifications that have been delayed in seeing prices coming down. Each one of these industry classes are going to see a reduction, Ike, but each on its own schedule. The real one of concern, which no one's talking about, is the oil supply, our strategic oil reserves, and a pending war.
Right, and that price will go down even further once that strategic oil reserve is back to where it needs to be. I'm glad you pointed that out. We also are looking at the lowest trade deficit than we've seen since 2009. You talked about beef, egg prices are down. You talked about poultry. Chicken prices are coming down, but beef not so much yet. What is it going to take for me to be able to buy a ribeye for less than I'm paying now?
Yeah, my favorite. You know, the supply chain economics rules are elastic for a reason, because supply and demand issues are relative to the industry, right? Some people are more concerned about getting a good deal on beef sooner than they are gasoline. Other people are more concerned about seeing gasoline come down sooner than they are eggs and beef and chicken. So each one will come down, but at its own rate, if you will. And I think look, we're only talking 14 months, for crying out loud. Biden had a chance to mess it up royally over 4 years. Cut the man, Trump that is, cut the man some slack and let him bring all the elasticity of demand and the elasticity of supply back into a continuum, a cycle of balance. And that's going to take a few more months ahead.
Gene, I only have a few seconds, but I want to ask you about the mortgage rates. The average 30 fixed year rate is now at 5.98% A year ago, 6.76. Quick answer I need from you. Does this cue that it's a turning point for the housing market?
Interest rates are significant. And yes, it will be a turning point for the housing market, but we must be responsive in the way we are building and selling properties. It's an elasticity of demand again. Supply and demand factors will control price, not interest rates.
Yeah, absolutely. Gene Valentino, making so much sense. Love talking to you, sir. We'll have you back again soon. Thanks for being here.
Throughout history, the spirit of patriotism has prevailed. The battles may have changed, but the values remain the same. Today, in 2024, we find ourselves at a pivotal moment where the call for unity, freedom, and a better future echoes louder than ever.
For more than 10 years, Patriot Mobile has been committed to supporting the values that make our nation great.
With affordable plans and reliable nationwide coverage, Patriot Mobile is not just a wireless service. It's a call to action for those who believe in the American dream. Because this year is not just any year, it's the most important year since our nation's founding. Choose a wireless carrier that shares your values. Choose Patriot Mobile.